Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood. So what you saying? Ethan Wood.
Almost football season.
It is. It is. It's right around the corner.
College football is right there, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Wait, is it 2 weeks? 2 weeks away?
Yes, I think so. I think that is correct. It always goes. I always do. The way I always realize it is like the little league, the kids in the at the parks they're playing, and then the junior highs, high schools, and then I know that the college is right around the corner.
I'm excited for that. It seems like it's been gone a long time, football, for some reason, to me.
It does. It seems like this last year, sports-wise, has been a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, the year flew by, but otherwise, yeah, I don't know, strange. I'm there with you. That's what I'm saying.
It's, football season, what I'm saying, is like the start of the new year. You know, it's not January, not January 1st.
Yeah.
It's start of football season, man. Because then you get to, it gets colder. You get to sit on your ass.
Yep.
And you have an excuse to watch football. It's when I decide to fold laundry, actually, on football Sunday.
That's when you get really good at laundry folding.
Yeah, it's great.
You know, I had a thought when our intro was going on, and how I
The sounds
start.
of Clef Styles?
Yeah, but before that, when you hear our voices, because I know people don't skip over the sounds of Clef Styles, but I'm curious, how many people skip over as soon as they hear my voice, they just hit like the jump 15-second button?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If you do that, let us know. I'm curious. I don't know why, but I'm curious about
Would
it.
it hurt your feelings if they do?
Not really.
Okay.
No, because sometimes I hear my own voice and I'm like, yeah, I would skip me.
I wish I had a fast forward button for what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Bobby says, the new format is good, the topics are great, and they're very nostalgic. But you forgot to talk about the cigarette machines in the arcades in the 80s. There was actually a time you could walk up to a vending machine and for 75 cents get smokes with no ID. Talk about a time when you governed yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike that get off my lawn old man Jamathan, I love the 80s. I do remember cigarette machines. I don't remember them in the arcades. I remember them outside gas stations because my uncle would pull up and tell me to go
and run
up
and
there
grab you some.
and get him a pack of Cools.
Mm.
Talk about an old 70s black guy. Pack of Cools. And they were spelled with a K, just like you think they would be.
Yeah.
And then my cousins all smoked Newports.
Oh. Well, good for them.
We should do a thing on cigarettes, man, because I never met, I mean, you don't know a lot of smokers now, but I never met a white person that smoked Cools or Newports. And I never met a black person that smokes Marlboros. Right.
Because I was going to say, is that when I grew up, because I grew up most of my life in a bowling alley, and and my grandparents always smoked the Marlboros, Marlboro Reds.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
And Marlboro's got different ones. They got the ones in the box.
Yeah.
Because you want the
So
the
they
talls.
have they have red, silver, and I think it's a gold label.
It's all the same bullshit.
It is.
Isn't it?
It's all tobacco that goes in and kills you.
Fuck the locals. I just spent 3 hours voting in every category of the local best of that occurs every year, and I'm offended.
Uh-oh.
You fellas were listed as best podcast. you fellas were not listed is what he
Right.
needed to put as
Okay,
best
yeah.
podcast.
I was gonna say, hot damn, we're moving on up.
Of the 7 or so that were listed, I heard of one, and they suck. Prison Dick. I gave you all write-ins, a write-in vote, and I hope the rest of the locals that know what I'm talking about so the same. See, God damn it, this isn't me. I read the last one just fine. Ass clowns. All right. I signed up for scuba lessons. Pray for me. But I got hoodwinked by the 2 giant assets that Terry with an I don't need people thinking nuts, Keith. Ah, fuck. Possess. You know, I'm starting to wonder if it is me. Because it can't be this fucking bad.
I feel like to help translate this, I have to jump into our emails because I don't know what's happening.
No, this can't be me. I'm not even drunk. Somebody talked about my glasses. All right, I signed up for scuba lessons. Pray for me, but I got hoodwinked by the 2 giant assets that Terry, with an I, don't need people thinking nuts, Keith. All right, possess. I violated
Okay.
every male rule out there and stared. If it was one of those solar eclipses, I'd be blind. Fire me. All right, you're definitely me. Mortal Kombat was the shit. Damn, that was a fucking badass game.
It
That's
was.
right.
I
Loved it. Too many hours wasted dominating my dipshit brother on that game. Football's around the corner. We just talked about that. Football's around the corner, and Mac Jones about to smack everyone with that giant dong. Anyone seen Brady? I think Giselle finally has locked her man down. Dude has missed most of training camp. Fuck this. Sorry. Fuck this Scott Long. Sorry, Scuba Mac.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
There's some things I want to address here right quick.
Okay.
Scuba lessons. So that means he's going on another fucking vacation.
That's what I'm gathering from it. Yes.
This guy, he must have hit the fucking lottery or something and does not have to work.
Yeah.
I love his fervor for us. I wish I knew there was a local podcast section in the state. I don't know if you go local, then you go national. You know how that works.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
I think we deserve a sniff. I mean,
I would agree.
we're doing all right.
I think we're pretty good.
And you know,
I enjoy us, even though
I enjoy us.
even though on the I was having technical difficulties there. Even though part of you disappeared for a segment of that, I still think the our vocals are fantastic. I think they're worthy of.
You like our voices?
Yeah, I do. I listen to us every week.
You would?
Yeah.
You would if you had the chance. You'd listen to us every week.
Well, I do listen to us, and then I re-listen to us.
Oh,
in
you
the
listen
evenings.
twice?
Yeah.
Oh, you poor
somebody
thing.
has to edit us, and I think we do just fine.
The potatoes. Keith and Wood. Thanks for the throwback to my youth. It seems we all were brought up in the same period and culture, despite being in different cities. I think the only thing you didn't touch on was your local skating rink. I didn't tell people Chez Vu's is a skating rink. I
Right.
touched on Chez Vu's,
yeah.
but I didn't talk about being in there. I think you really hit your demographic on this episode. Oddly, a great episode. Although I'd never want to go back. Love Jamathan. What happened to Jamathan in the 80s, man?
Out of something. Something did.
And you know what? The dude, Bobby, hit it before we even got there.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened to Jamathan in the 80s. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. Maybe one of these. Maybe he's gonna give one of those like confessions to a diary emails to us one time and just let us know what happened in the 80s.
You know, maybe he was an altar boy. we know, or a Boy Scout. There weren't a lot of fucking cameras back then.
No,
man,
that's
so
true. That is true.
Anything could have happened. Don't mean to bring up you and your dentist, Jamathan, but it was a pretty good time back then, at least for me.
Always
that's the
having
end
my
of the
molars
emails.
worked on. That is. That brings us to our snaggles, and today we are partaking of something that Snaggles himself left behind.
Yeah.
It is vodka.
Mhm.
It's in a pretty glass.
Yeah.
It is Grey Goose.
Yes.
Today.
Top shelf shit.
Yeah, it's been I'll bet you it's been 4+ years since we've had Grey Goose in the woodshed.
It's expensive.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Shit's pricey, man.
Yeah, so Grey Goose it is for the both of us today. It's I ain't gonna complain. It is delicious.
You mix yours with the apple juice,
I did. I put some apple juice in it.
which is
It's really good.
Isn't that like an apple teeny?
Yeah.
I mean, so
Yeah.
minus the vermouth and whatever else goes into a martini.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah, exactly. It's par for the course.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did mine with lemonade.
Uh huh.
Isn't
So-
that like a broke man's Arnold Palmer? No, an alcoholic's Arnold
Palmer, yeah,
Arnold
it
Palmer
is.
doesn't have alcohol, right?
Arnold Palmer, a real Arnold Palmer does have alcohol. Yeah.
I thought an Arnold Palmer was tea and lemonade because
is.
he didn't drink. He did drink?
Well, I don't know. So when I've had my first Arnold Palmer, that's a hard word to say for me, even sober. I always had them with alcohol in them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized you could buy them in the store, or I'm sorry, not in the store. I went to a restaurant and ordered one, and it didn't have alcohol. I thought, well, what is this? But you're probably right, probably because he didn't drink, so they made
That's
them.
what I thought. All right.
But the Arnold Palmers, they sell it on the box, and they have alcohol in them, and it's him and his signature and everything. So it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, speaking of advertising for something, Tiger Claw Tattoo, 801-410-4245. Make sure you get over there and see those guys. They are up and running. Shay is still catching up on all the clients that he had to postpone pre-injury. So don't go there looking to get tattooed by Shay yet. But there's plenty of others over there. There's the two Austins. There's Chuck Itty, but that's her Instagram handle. I believe it is Charlie is her real name. But anyway,
Her
Chuck
real
Itty.
name's Charlie?
But Chuckity is what she goes by on the Instagram. So check her out.
If you're a girl and your name's Charlie, why wouldn't you go by Charlie? Why would you go by Chuckity? I know
It's
Chuck
an Instagram.
is.
It's an Instagram handle. I don't think it's like it's an.
It's not. That's not what they call it. They don't call it
Yeah,
Chuckity.
yeah. I go by Big Dick Daddy on Instagram. That doesn't mean anything other than that's a name.
I know it doesn't mean anything. I've roomed with you. I know it means nothing.
So, and then Josh, that's coming up out of the St. George area. So check those guys out. Tiger Claw Tattoo, guys. Get yourself inked up. If you're wanting something beautiful on your body, then go see them. MVP jersey framing.
Whoa. Wait. I know we got to get moving. But for you to say you want something beautiful on your body, go there.
Yeah.
That should have been my pickup line back in my after high school, during college days.
Yeah.
If you want, God damn it, why didn't I think of that? If you're wanting something beautiful on your body, swing my way, girl. Come here.
Yeah.
Damn, that's hot.
All it's done for me is create more child support payments. But otherwise,
That's a
go
good line.
to Tiger Claw Tattoo and get inked up. MVPJerseyFraming.com. That's all one big long word with a .com at the end. Go see him. He will put all of those
Wood together. He'll put wood together.
Yep. And
Make shit out of wood.
put some glass or plastic glass or
Yes, sir.
plexiglass or whatever they call it now. Make it look beautiful, light it up, make it memorable. So artwork that he creates himself.
Right out of his own mind.
Yep. And then he'll put it out there for on his clothing, and it makes it look beautiful. Makes it look wonderful.
I love his artwork. The guy is phenomenal. He draws shit in 3 minutes that I can't even fucking sign my name in 3 minutes. Okay, he drew something recently though. It's a duck and a dog. Guys, find it and look at it and just tell me what you think. Because it looks. I'm not an artist.
No.
All right, I'm not an artist, and the interpretation. It just I need. Hopefully he contacts us and I can talk to him and ask him what's going on with that one. I mean, it's well drawn.
It is. Yeah. It looks
And
good.
that is
yeah.
part of the problem. If it was abstract, I wouldn't think what I was thinking when I looked at it. But I'm sure he'll make it fabulous, man.
He will. He'll put it on something. It'll
All
look
right.
great. That is the end of our advertisements. For those of you that are watching live, sorry we had the stream drop for some reason. We haven't gone live for what feels like forever. It feels like this is the first time the way I've been trying to figure it out again today. So we've had a few little bumps in the road. So I apologize, but yeah, here we are. Here we're going.
I was talking to a young cat the other day, and he was telling me about dating his girl and all this stuff, and he's trying to talk to her, and I was like, dude, because he was stressed to call, or he was stressed to text her.
Okay.
And I says, you don't know stress. Can you imagine? And I told him this. Picture this. Picture getting a telephone number from a girl. Okay, and she says, call me before 7, but don't call after 9.
Yep.
Okay, 2 hours she can take phone calls, at least from me.
Yeah.
And you call that house phone landline.
Oh, yeah.
She could be in the shower.
Yep.
She could be outside. She could be in a room doing homework. She could be helping cook. She could be helping mow the lawn. Whatever the fuck she's doing.
Yep.
You don't know you're gonna get her.
You get a mom or a dad, answer that.
Or a kid brother or an older brother.
Yeah.
Or an older sister or a kid sister.
Really
Older
anybody
sisters,
but them.
Older sisters weren't really that bad.
No.
Younger sisters were horrible.
Yeah.
I says, dude, think about calling that fucking person and not knowing
Who's going to pick
who's
up?
going to pay. It's Russian roulette.
Yeah, yeah, it
That's
really
nervous right
was.
there.
Yeah, yeah, it
And
really
everybody
was.
treated you like shit.
Yep.
So you got to call and you got to, work your way into a date or 2 or 3 or whatever you do, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes you called and mom was on the other line. Remember call waiting?
Yep. When that before call waiting came in, it was just busy.
Busy.
So if she had an older sister that talked a lot on the phone, it was always busy.
Okay. I'm this guy. I remember calling one time and it was busy and I really wanted to talk to this girl, so I called the operator. You press 0 and I told her to cut into the phone. Yeah. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. And I cut in and it was her mother on the phone talking to like her mother. And boy, I got to ask you, and I don't think I ever talked to that girl again after doing that. But I wanted to talk to her. Right? So don't talk to me about stress of texting somebody to their own personal phone.
Yeah.
But you get there and you get your dates and everything, and you get ingratiated to the family, and you get to know them and stuff. And you go there one day, and maybe you're picking her up for prom, because this happened to me for prom. And no girl is ever on time for prom.
Nope.
So you walk in, you got your croissant, and you got your boutonniere on, and you're sitting there and you're waiting for her. And the mom comes over, she sits down, and what does she do? She wants to embarrass the daughter. Or maybe it's the older brother, or maybe it's the sister. It's never the dad, because he doesn't want to fucking talk to you until it's time to leave, because he's going to give you the riot act. He's going to give you the directions on how to treat his daughter. The ingredients of what she's made of, and then the directions on how to treat her. So he is not doing nothing. He's sitting there, grinding his fucking teeth in the background. But mom would sit down, what should do? She'll open up the photo album. Right?
Oh,
and,
yeah, if you get one of those, yeah.
Right? And that can be a good and bad thing. On the one hand, you learn more about the girl. You know, her awkward stage, because we all have that awkward stage from, 9 to probably 14?
Oh,
Would you call it that?
Yeah, yeah. For girls, I would say it's 14. At 15, you start coming in your own. You start, looking like a nice young lady. For boys, yeah, you're pushing 18 on that.
You think so?
Yeah, man. Boys look goofy for considerably longer.
Just because we're gangly.
Yeah,
guys
that's
are
what
real
I'm saying.
gangly.
Yeah,
gangly. Yeah. But I'm talking about the doofy mouth and maybe your eyes are too big for your fucking face. Just all that shit you go through. So you get to sit there. And I miss photo albums. I miss that. You got the family pictures and shit. Did you guys have out here? Where'd you guys go for family pictures?
Well, it depends, because there's different. So you have like the winter, then you have summer, spring, fall, but
I know the seasons, by the way.
But my mind traveled for a moment. That's why I repeated them. So in the fall, it's beautiful here in the mountains because the leaves start to change color. So if we ever have to get family photos in the fall, we're going to the mountains, because you can't get any better than that.
Right.
However, if it's winter or dead of summer, when it's hot as hell, like this summer's been, then we're going to probably do something indoor.
Okay.
And have a backdrop or something. Yeah.
Okay. We went to Sears. And we went to Sears.
I can't say that I haven't been there, by the way.
And they have that area that looks like where you would train dogs. You know what I mean? It's carpeted here, and it's got a little carpet on the side of the walls and stuff, which is one of the only places I've ever seen that. Until I moved out here and people had carpet in their kitchen, but that's a different story. And you sit down there, and they got the fucking background, okay? They got the forest one, right? It's like shades. Pull down the forest. You don't like that one? Okay, they put it back up. They put on the green, the forest looked like it had Bigfoot in it.
Yeah.
Then they have the other forest with all the brown, the leaves turn it, right? You don't like that one? They put that one up. Then they had the beach, the sunset. Right?
My favorite one. My favorite one was there was always one that had like a river.
With the bridge and shit, and you all just sit there in front of it, right? We're on the river, getting a picture taken, right?
They just put a floating raft, and we stood here.
No, we have waders on, and we're sitting. So that's where we went. I didn't get my picture taken outside till I was an adult.
Yeah.
You go there, or you go to JCPenney, and again, they had that little area in the back.
It was always and they're the same. So JCPenney, Sears, Mervyn's. I think even at one point Fred Meyer had it. They all had the little pull downs.
See, we didn't have those, but Sears had the outdoor. A place like JCPenney just had blue. Oh, okay. You don't like sky blue? How about maroon? Like now the sun's on fire.
It
Was,
was like it was gradient too, so it wasn't like all blue. It was like kind of faded.
I just said the sun's on fire. What an idiot, right? Or you had background was yellow, right? It didn't have any. It just had colors. It was like a Crayola box. You know? So you went and did that, and then I remember my cousin. She's gonna kill me for this one. I remember my cousin. She had so So her family, in my eyes, was rich because she had double take pictures. Where you
then the profile.
Remember you used to hold your hands like this in front of you, right?
Yeah.
And then the guy would go turn, and then he'd turn like, and I wanted that so bad. My mother was like, "We're not doing that. Those are expensive." I'm like, "Fuck!"
So
Can't see two sides of my face. Man.
I'm pretty sure I have one from when I was like in second
You
grade.
have a double take?
Yeah, but it was the school offered it for a short time, and my dad must have been making bonuses at the bowling alley. I don't know what's happening. So yeah, you would sit there and look, and then off in the side, up here by you, is your profile. Who the hell wants a picture of your profile?
I don't know. I don't know.
But what genius came up with it, because they sold a lot of them.
I remember the commercial for Double Take. It was blah, 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 and it would go like this, Double Take, and it would show the person, and you smile here, right? You smile, and then when you get the profile, you're always serious.
Yeah.
Because when I look to my right, I'm fucking dead serious.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Nice big. I'm happy. Turn to the left.
Yeah, this is me.
This is if you need a mugshot of me, you could just take my double take.
It was the pinnacle of party in the front, right? Business to the side, or however the fuck they do it, right? Yo, double takes killed me, man. And then school pictures. I don't know how you guys did it out here, but school pictures were always done for us right after fucking recess.
Yeah.
Right? You too?
Yeah.
And you come in and you're fucking drenched, and your mother knew it was picture day, and she'd say, what'd she say? Don't ruin your school clothes, right?
Yep.
So here's giving a kid.
So she'd comb my hair, the little that I had, make it look nice. I had a little spiked thing going up here in the front. She said, it's okay, it's good. Don't mess it up. So I'd go in from recess, and it's like...
You'd basically give a kid a loaded gun is what you gave him. You're giving his 9-year-old, right, the task of staying crisp and clean all day.
Yeah.
Like he's fucking Puffy in 2020, right? It's not happening. So you come in, my hair is fucking matted and shit on one side, right? I had the Gumby cut before Bobby because my shit was just pressed down. You come in, you're fucking covered in sweat. They give you this little fucking comb, right? That might have worked on your hair. Definitely didn't work on my fucking hair. I'm like, we don't use this at home. And you start trying to comb your fucking hair, and it gets stuck in my hair and shit. Finally, you're just like, fuck it. So you just, try and shape it up with your hands and stuff. You ask your friend, does it look good? And he's like, I don't give a shit. I got my own problems.
Yeah, I'm going through the same thing you are.
I lost a button on my shirt, on my silk fucking shirt, right? So you get up and you sit down, you come fucking sweat. And what would you forget to do? I'd be so stressed I'd forget to smile. So there's actually a picture of me out there like that, right? Right? I remember I took that home. My mother, that was my look. I'm not going to recite it, but you had to see that. So that was my look. And I remember I took it home to my mom. I was so fucking happy, because you're always happy to take your pictures home.
Yeah.
And she looked at him. She's like, aren't you smiling? I go, basically now, lady, I was stressed. You know what I mean? I had
you don't understand the pressure that's going on.
The pressure. They gave me this fucking white person comb to do my fucking hair before, right?
So you got that comb for your hair. I needed that. Have you ever seen those that, like, it's like I don't know even what it's for, but it's like a well tooth comb. The bristles are so close to each other you can't see through them. That's what I needed for my hair.
Right.
Because it's so damn thin. I would take the same thing, that same comb, and it would do nothing because my hair was so thin.
Yeah. All right. So you understand what
so
I'm talking
I was
about.
on the opposite end of the scale there.
So I remember my mother looked at it, and she bought them. There's the pictures in the photo album at her house. But I remember that's the day she said to me, listen, if you don't smile in your pictures, I'm not going to buy them. So you look at me on my driver's license, on any ID, anything like that, I'm smiling. Lord forbid I ever get arrested, because they're going to be like, this guy's happy to be here. You know what I mean? I just generally, it's not always teased. Sometimes, you get always just, but I'm happy to be in that picture.
Yeah.
She would just go off on me with that. Right, and then you came up with the Polaroid, this shit, right? You came up with that, right? So what would happen? Your dad would be like,
you would take naked. Oh no, sorry, what?
That's the thing, and this is the thing I'm talking about. That's why I like photo albums, because you're not getting a dick pic in a photo album.
Oh yeah,
people now hand you your phone,
not.
and they're like, okay, make sure you swipe to the right. Okay. I don't know what that means. Does that mean I swipe?
Okay,
do
I'm
I
glad
go
you
this way with the pictures? Like, do I push him to the right, or do I pull from the right? I don't know.
I'm glad you said that, because when people have said, well, just swipe right, I panic.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, can we go up and down?
Yeah.
But then even then, I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know what that means. So I always look at, do I go this way? Because I say, your family, I know. Last thing I want to do is see pictures of you doing whatever to make the family you keep making.
That's what.
I don't want to see any of that shit.
Luckily, I've learned how to organize my albums. So now when I give my phone to someone and say, hey, look through those photos, it's free game. They could just swipe left, right, up, down. It doesn't matter.
You're good.
But if you dive into that other album, then yeah, we're like, yeah. But those don't exist in the printed out
No, photo album.
book.
You sit in your lap, and you got that what is that? That cellophane.
Yeah,
what
but
the fuck is that?
But it was like sticky too.
It was
So it's
sticky
like,
on the paper. Yeah,
yeah.
right. Uh-huh.
And then I actually have a book of those still.
Of course you do.
Yeah, I
course you
love. And every now and again, my kids will walk out there and grab that and go, "Wow, you guys print photos?"
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Yeah.
every photo isn't always on a phone.
Yeah, and this is the only copy of that.
Yeah.
So that makes it a
That's
fucking
even better.
Michelangelo.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I get a little jealous, to be honest, of people now coming up with all the photos of kids and like the sporting events, all that. What do we have? Unless there was somebody there willing to take the film in and get it developed,
Yep.
none of that shit exists for us.
Yeah, Photomat. Photomat
Which
was
is
your
also
friend.
kind of good because I was a pretty badass athlete to everybody I talked to.
Oh, really?
Because there's no photos.
Really? Has that ball landed from your pitching debut? Is that ball still somewhere?
It's up in the ether still.
Fucking
I'm sure it's circling the earth with the sun that's on fire.
And there's something to be said for being able to make up your own narrative, right? Because
Yeah.
nobody can Google that shit.
Uh-huh.
My favorite thing was looking through an album. Like, I got an aunt. She's a fucking bitch. Right? She is. I can't stand it. So it's no wonder nobody ever stayed with this fucking woman, okay? She's a bitch. So you would go in her photo album, right? And there'd be like this misshapen, I'll take one. There'd be like this misshapen fucking photos, right? So there'd be her, right? And then you would see like a hand on her shoulder. You'd be like, what the fuck? Right? Because she took
cut it
an
out.
X-Acto knife and cut out whoever fucking pissed her off or shit on her. So you'd have this misshapen,
Yeah.
it'd be like fucking cutouts for movies promos and shit.
Yeah, but
and that's
I've
all
done
she
that.
had.
I've done that
You've
before.
done that?
Yeah, I've cut people out.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
I want to know the circumstance.
I had it's over the course of years. There was some times that I was petty. Actually,
This is delicious.
yeah, that is really good.
Sunny little thing. Citrus wheat ale.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, those are pretty good. So, I've had family that, an old uncle that he married in, so not blood uncle, married in, was there for a hot minute and then left.
Okay.
And doesn't look good in a photo. I mean, he was a large human being and he was an asshole. I went fishing. I'm not a big fisherman. I'm not a big fisherman. I don't do it. I'll go sometimes.
Okay.
I don't eat fish. When I catch them, I'll take it off. I'll throw them back in. I'm just, that's not my thing.
Okay.
And I was forced to go fishing. Okay, fine. I can enjoy sitting out in the sun. Oh, you catch a fish. It's exciting. It's on. You reel it in. And I'm ready to let that bad boy go.
Okay.
He says, nope. Grab it. I said, okay, so I grab it. He says, okay, kill it, and I'm going to teach you how to get it. I said, well, I don't want it. I'm not going to eat it.
He's a fat guy?
Yeah.
He was going to fucking eat it.
I know. So he made me, and I don't know, I was 9, 10 at the time. He made me catch this fish. Well, okay, I caught the fish.
Yeah.
He made me pull the fish in, unhook it, kill it. So I had to like thump its brain because I didn't know any better. I thought that's what you're supposed to do.
You're poking it in the eye and shit, holding his lips together so it fucking dry.
And then he just tells me, okay, take this knife. He doesn't show me, he just tells me I have to cut this fish open. I have to gut it out, rip its insides out, open it up, fillet it. It was a miserable experience for me. I've never done it since, and I won't.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, he has some photos cut out of mine.
Really?
I cut his ass out. Yeah, I was irritated.
How old were you when you did this?
Oh, well, I was probably 15,
Okay.
16. I held on to some anger.
That's the best thing, man.
But you can't really cut Polaroids. So these were like actual prints. So it wasn't a Polaroid. You can't really cutting a Polaroid's different because it's two-sided.
Yeah.
Or two pieces.
Two-ply, yeah.
Yeah. The actual prints you got from like your Fujifilm, you would go into the
Yeah, the ones you
Kodak
got,
store or
and
whatever.
they
Yeah.
gave you the negatives back,
Uh-huh.
and you look at the pictures. Those you can cut out.
yeah, and those were easy to cut. But these, so that's what they were. I didn't cut Polaroids. I never cut a Polaroid because, well, I mean, I cut one once, realized what it was, and just left it. I've never cut them since.
Okay. All right.
Polaroids are fun,
I've
but they made it come back, you know.
I've never cut any. Polaroids are back?
Well,
Instamatic?
it's they're called Instapics
Mhm.
or something. Basically, it's a Polaroid. But yeah, they're back. It's pretty cool. Kids
Okay.
will carry them around. Younger kids now,
Uh-huh.
and they'll take a picture. It prints right out. It even has a mirror on the front of it, so you can take a selfie. and so you could see yourself.
Smart.
And yeah,
Smart.
yeah, because when anyone had a camera, I would always take their camera and reach it out and take the selfie. So when they would develop their film, there was
see you.
always a photo of me.
Okay.
Anytime there was a camera around, I did that.
It's called narcissism.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. See all this I have to prove or to show for my narcissism.
But that's good. I've never cut anybody out of a photo. I just never done that. I've no offense, but
Yeah.
I mean I've only known women to do it. So
Yeah.
Woodrina is what I'll call you.
Yeah, that's okay. I've had my moments.
Yeah, I've never seen it. But this again, there's something to be said for having that whole photo album, and you log it and you have it, like because nobody. What do you do now? You take a picture and you don't print it out.
Nope.
That's what
you just store it.
Oh, let me. Hey, Wood, you got a picture? So and so. Yeah. Let me scroll through this. Oh,
Yeah.
there it is, right there.
So the nice thing is if you get organized enough in your life, and this is what I've done and my family is, we share all of our photos to the cloud. Now I know it's not the same. We're not printing them. However, all my kids do have like ages 1 through 3, 3 through 6, 6 to 9, all this, photo booklets of themselves. So it's all the photos we've taken on our phone. We'll take them, we'll print them, and put them in like 3-year blocks, so they're a thick photo book.
It's a good idea.
But we organize them in the cloud, and then you can share them with different family members. It's quite wonderful, really. Let me ask you this about your family photos.
Okay.
You know, they pull down the backdrop, and you've chosen the sky one. I don't know, because you want to be in the clouds. How are you dressed? Are you all matching? Are you wearing whatever? Are you matching colors but not matching outfits?
Okay.
Are you all Hawaiian shirts?
No, we'd never get away with the Hawaiian shirts. Oh, we'd never get away with that. There's one picture out there. Let me just say, I know you know the Motown Philly video with all the denim. Let's just say that's out there somewhere, and there's probably, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Whole lot of dungarees in that damn picture. Whole lot of dungarees, man.
So my mother, as I was growing up, always loved to match us. And so and when I was young, we matched almost identically. So it was like, okay, this year we're going to wear blue polo shirts and khaki pants. Okay. Everyone's in it.
Everybody's
Girls,
in blue.
boys, doesn't matter. Everyone's wearing almost the same outfit.
Are you right on top of each other? Are you at JCPenney and Sears, or are you
we're
spread
all
outside?
No, we're in, like, this is in Sears all together, and you're all looking the same.
Yeah.
So you could cut the photo in half, and then you got all blue polos, and at the bottom it's all khaki pants.
Okay.
And then as we got older and some of my siblings got married, now it was you matched by family. So it was, okay, I only want to see like blue, light blue, pink, and purple.
This is your mom still running the show.
Yes, because these kind of match. These colors all kind of match. So this family, you wear that color. This family, and so then it was kind of matched by color. And then as we got even older and everything created like even bigger, she tried to hang on to the theme, but now it was just everybody look alike.
Yeah,
Just stay the same within your own family.
Whoa. Everybody look alike is a scary statement. I know your mother. I know your mother, so I know she's not racist. But the way you just laid that out makes me a little nervous.
Okay.
Give me secret wood conversations is what you're giving me, man.
Okay.
Everybody look alike. So Tyrone can't come to the picture, right?
I'm sorry, you're excluded from this photo.
Duckley and Juan can't come, but all the rest of you white people can show up. Is what you're telling me.
Not so funny story about that. I had that happen to me at a family photo that I was not yet part of the family, but part of the family.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, and I was told, can you sit this one out?
Yeah.
And yeah, well, just
blood.
Wait over there.
Just blood and so you weren't married.
No, I was not.
Okay, gotcha. I know what you're saying.
And then there was a couple of other couples that one lesbian, one gay family, one also not married. they were all also excluded from said family photo.
How come lesbian and gay is not the same thing? How come when you say
I don't
gay,
know, that-
I have
that's
to
weird
think
to me.
dude, but when you say lesbian, I know it's not dudes.
Right, but
Why can't it just be gay? And no,
So-
I'm not dogging you.
no,
I'm just
I know.
saying, I understand
You know,
that.
funny thing about that is, last night I was doing an event, and it was for all ladies. It was a formal dance thing, and this girl walks in, and I knew because it's only girls. I said, "Oh look, she's gay,"
Mhm.
and they said, "Well, yeah," and then I go, "Wait, should I have said she's lesbian?" And they're like, "No, it's the same thing."
It is.
Oh, because and this is a whole generation younger than me, so
Okay.
like to them, yeah, it's all the same. You can
Okay.
say one, but you can't
Maybe it's
say
a us thing.
it is. But you can't say lesbian and think of guys.
Okay.
That doesn't work. But
So-
gay is. You could say that for either. I think.
So you, the lesbians and the gay guys,
We were excluded.
all got excluded.
Yeah, even though I was matching, damn it.
Okay.
I wore that T-shirt and those jeans, and I still got excluded from
Alright,
it.
so I got two questions for you. How
Okay.
far do you go? Because you go to people's houses and you'll see the grandparents, and you'll see, the family of the people whose house I'm at, and then their siblings and that, right? But is it the grandparents, right? And then you reach out and you got your aunts and uncles, right? So you got the grandparents' kids,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you got all their kids.
Uh-huh.
But do you do all their kids' spouses?
I think it depends on. So I think it depends on the layout of what you're looking at. Like if you walk into my house, you would see the grandparents. So probably two sets of grandparents
Okay.
or whatever, however they were
I'm
created.
talking in
right?
one picture. I'm talking
Oh,
one
in
picture.
one picture?
Everybody showing up.
Oh, if it's on my wall,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like my immediate, like me, my kids, and my parents is what I would have, and that was it.
Okay.
Like if we do that photo where it's like the grandparents and then their kids and then their kids and the kid, like the generational thing,
Yeah.
that'll be taken. It'll be stored somewhere. If I create an area where I have like random photos of things, I don't have that many cousins that I like that much that I would.
Okay, you wouldn't want to take a picture of them. My next question is this: are you a pet and a professional picture guy? Do you take your pets to the picture?
I don't, but I would allow it. Like I'm okay if somebody does. Not like I'm the ultimate ruler of pictures here, but if somebody does it, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
What pets? Are they bringing cats? Are they bringing fucking lizards and these weird fucking
Yeah.
cockatoos? Or are they just bringing dogs?
I would say dogs, cats, and birds I'm okay with.
You
Even
would
a
take-
lizard. I'd let someone bring a lizard. Like you put a Komodo dragon over your shoulder?
Hell no. No.
No,
And
are
how
you
the-
saying like, am I going to like? Okay, what are we saying here? Because I guess I don't
I'm saying,
understand.
do you allow it?
Like if
you
I'm
go for that
standing
picture-
here, here's wood here, and then next to me I have my cousin Shanna,
Uh-huh.
and she's got a lizard.
Uh-huh.
I'd be like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
can you put your lizard back in a cage?
Yeah.
Put it under a rock somewhere? Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Even that, like as a group, leave your dogs out.
Okay.
I have, and we've discussed this on this podcast before. I have an issue with people in their therapy or emotional support dogs, and it's a lab.
Yeah.
Like I love labs, and they're great dogs. I understand that, but I'm allergic as hell to them. So why do I have to? Why do I have to suffer? Where's my emotional support? Not hairy shedding
Right.
dog.
Yeah.
Like you inconsiderate
Yeah.
asshole.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, leave your animals out
Because you
if I'm
can't
there.
go in a public place by yourself. I got to fucking sneeze and my eyes got to swell up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you don't know how to
Listen,
handle
everybody
stress.
worries about eating peanuts on an airplane, but yet we could put a dog and I'm allergic to it, so that's okay.
Yeah, well,
That
the fuck,
seems like a double standard.
the fuck you would generation.
So if they bring in their animals, and I'm in the photo, I'm probably going to say no. But I thought you were saying, so if another person or family or whatever they do it, that's fine. If I'm not in it, I don't care. But I would prefer just people.
Goofy pictures? Did you guys take the goofy picture where everybody was, I know your father, so I'm going to say no is what I'm going to say. I don't even know why I asked that fucking question. But there's families out there that'll take the serious one,
Yeah.
but they'll hang the goofy one up. I'm strangling her.
So what's
look, my dick fell out. Oh, that's not goofy. That's porn. That's what that is.
But also those photos exist. But so to go back to last night, they did a group photo. Everyone was serious, and then they did 3 or 4 of those, and then okay, everybody, the silly photo. I'm okay with taking the silly photo. I never print it.
Okay.
I like to look at it. It was like, oh, look, it's
Well,
I think it lightens the atmosphere a little
Sure.
bit for some people. In the serious or in the goofy photo, I go serious. No smile. I don't move. I stand there stoic, like arms down to my side. To me, that's like silly. Everyone's being goofy, and I'm serious. So it stands out in that goofy photo.
No levity. No levity for you.
Nope.
How often did you guys take? Did you take pictures every single year?
No, I'm pretty sure it was only when a bonus came. So
Why you putting your dad's business in the streets like this, man? So it's like what, 8 pictures of your whole family to be your whole life?
Yeah. We got a full family photo. It was probably I would say probably every 3 or 4 years because that's usually when like a big change would happen. You know, kids, we jumped from goofy stage to better to like normal kitty to goofy. So like those increments. We took photos throughout the year. I remember my dad got his hands on, and he owned a very nice camera, which would be like a DSLR camera nowadays that takes great, like almost professional photos. He had one of those, but it had the actual film, and he would take photos of everything. So there's a whole chunk of years where my dad took the shit out of photos, and it was awesome. And so I think because of that, they didn't feel like they needed a family photo every year.
Right.
And so that's probably why.
And you get that, too, when your dad's out there taking it, right? Because you don't know until the fucking thing's done. You got the film and shit, and like, oh, fuck, Wood, you blinked, you dumbass. And you don't know for a couple of days later, right? Because when we were coming up, Photomat, the 1 hour photo thing wasn't a deal.
No.
It didn't come until a little bit
later. You dropped that bad boy off, and it sat for a weekend.
3-4 days later, 3-4 days later, you go get it, and you're fucking going through them. Because you take a picture of any fucking girl now, and what does she do? Let me see it.
Yep.
Take another one. Everybody get back in the same place. Take another one.
Do this. Ask somebody, and particularly women or girls, say, take a selfie.
Yeah.
And then send it. And I'm not talking a dirty selfie. Just take a selfie, and then have them send it. And then when you see them, even if you're in person, say, okay, show me how many selfies you took before you sent me that one.
Correct.
Because there's probably 75. I don't know.
And it's always from the fucking top.
Yeah,
right?
why?
Because
I know why.
It hides all the shit.
It is. It's thinning. It's trimming.
There's a family picture out there with me, and I'm just going to be transparent with everybody out there.
What? The first time.
Yeah, there's a family picture out there with me, and I saw it. I saw it, and I never said anything to anybody. And then one of my relatives said, "Is that in that picture?" And I go, "Yes, that's in that picture. Don't ask me what happened." I'm sitting there with my jeans on. I got a pee stain. I didn't shake enough. And I remember that day. We all got ready for the picture, and I said, we're sitting there, and I go, I got to pee.
Yeah.
Dad's like, hurry up. I run, I go pee, shake, wash, allegedly. And I get back out there, and I get the picture taken, and the pictures come back in a week, and I'm like, oh, shit.
Whoops.
There's a pee stain.
And that was before the Photoshop. You couldn't do anything. It had to stay there.
Real deal.
That's when mom or dad or an aunt or an uncle takes a sticker and puts like a "Have a good day" right on that spot.
It's faint. It's not it's not soaking wet.
Yeah.
But I know. But if I look at it, I know.
You're like, oh.
But that's my point today. Again, we always talk about the instant gratification of now. You had to have your A game. When you sat there and took a picture back in the day, you'd sit there like this, your eyeballs would dry out, and the fucking photographer would be fucking around, right? You're like, okay, Keith, don't blink. Click. Oh, shit. I think I'm blinking. Will you take another one? Well, that's another $14.95, sir. No, motherfucker, erase that one, right?
I can't tell you how many family photos I have of my father with his eyes closed.
Oh, yeah.
Famous for it. Okay, everybody say cheese on 3. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Click. And he would close his eyes.
On purpose?
No, I think it's just like in his mind, he's like,
because of the stress.
Yeah, and click. I remember having hung on the wall. Oh, this is a beautiful pic. Oh, your dad's got his eyes closed. Yeah, all 5 of the returns we got had his eyes closed. This is the one where he's at least smiling with his eyes closed.
Most people would care. I know your father does not, but most people would look at that picture and go, I fucked up that picture. And your dad's like, I paid for that picture. Deal with it, right?
Yeah, that bitch is going on the wall.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
You put it up anyway.
Yeah.
I bought flannel shirts for all these damn kids. It's going on the fucking wall.
We never wore flannel.
You didn't do
We never
flannel?
wore plaid. It was always solid colors. For some reason in my mind, it's probably because it's the most it was the one before like all of me and my siblings and everybody got married and moved on and created and had kids. We created kids. It was before that. We were all wearing blue polo shirts. That's the one that sticks out most in my mind.
I got to see this picture.
And it's fantastic. Like as goofy as all these things are, they hold such memories.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so you can remember the time. And my mom was so excited because it was one of our first outdoor photo shoots. And we went to this, I don't even know where it was. And me and my sister, and I think my brother may have been married, but I know me and my older sister, we weren't, but we had serious relationships at the time, and we kind of wanted to include him. My mom was like, hell no.
Smart lady.
This is where we're at. I was like, okay, fine. And it's goofy. My hair's terrible because I was like on, am I starting to lose it or am I trying to keep it? I was 15. And it's so, it was right on the cusp of.
You tried to
actually,
bring
I was 16.
You tried to bring a 16-year-old relationship into a family picture?
No, let me think. How old was I? Yeah, that's probably right. I was between 15 and 17, somewhere in there. I'm 15 to 17. Like it's getting wet. Like that's the world, of course. And my sister, she's in her 20s, so of course she's like, this is gonna work. You're stupid kids.
Yeah.
It did for 15 years for her anyway, something ish.
Yeah. You know what? You get that's something to be said for being older. You look at it now because we're going to run into those types of things.
Yeah.
Where somebody, we've been dating for 7 years. They need to come in a picture.
Yeah.
They do not need to come in a picture. Matter of fact, I'll pick you up.
Yeah.
Don't even let them come because I don't want them standing there giving you puppy dog eyes like, how come we're not in a picture? Then you try and get pictures together after our pictures, and I got to pay for extra fucking pictures.
Yeah.
Not doing that.
So it doesn't work that way anymore now because now it's by session. So they're going to take 750 photos for one session. Yeah. However, I will say this. Take your photos of your family and who you want in them and say immediate family only or immediate family and kids or, something like that. And then if you want those that aren't yet married or if you hate gays and lesbians, okay, then include them after in a full group photo of everybody. Make them feel included.
Right.
You know what? Like, I think on the live you can see I got some new headphones in case nobody noticed. Yeah, and they are very they're the Pride headphones from Skull Candy.
Good on you.
They're very LGBTQAI plus or whatever it is.
There's a P in there. Well, the P's a plus.
Yeah. So
get a K in there. I want a K in there.
For what?
I don't know. Well, there's got to
Kinky.
be. Yes.
Yeah. I like it.
Yes.
I'm going to start selling it with a K from now on, as a matter of fact. Yeah, include the kinks.
Yeah.
Okay? And then, so do your family of immediates first, but say it that way. We're going to do immediates only. And then kick out all in-laws. All of everything. Unless it's like came from your womb. I was going to say something vulgar. Yeah. But unless it came from there.
But you realize you're talking about your mother, so you cleaned it up.
So unless it came from there, kick them out of the photo. And then bring everyone together.
I'd like to say print your fucking pictures out. Print your pictures out.
Yes.
And stop with the dick pics because I don't like surprises. I do like looking through family photo albums. You learn a lot about people.
What would you do if you walked into someone's house and they had a photo wall and it was like dicks, vaginas, and boobs?
I'd definitely look.
Well, yeah.
Absolutely. Because now I know what we're doing here. I'm leaving the front door open. Is that what you're saying?
That is what I'm saying. But that, guys, man, I don't even know. But photos, and they're fantastic. Send us, you know what I would love? I would love for our audience to send us some of their crazy, corny family photos. That would be awesome.
I would die.
I would love.
We got to promise not to put them out there, though.
Oh, yeah, we wouldn't. Unless they specifically said, hey, show this. I guarantee Max got some wild shit in his family photos, and I imagine we'll see those. But anyway, guys, hopefully you appreciated this photo family-friendly episode.
My favorite is when you go into somebody's house and they got the picture of uncle that's been in prison and it's got that painted fucking mural on the back, and he's always down low. Down low with the peace sign, and he's holding somebody's hand and down. Just like unnatural positions and shit, right?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, anyway. I was going to go somewhere else, but we're wrapping up. So anyway, guys, let us know what you think. Kick us those emails. We're back live again now. This should be a regular thing. We got some of the issues worked out, and, it was season 6. We're just starting into season 6. We had to make sure that this was flowing right, and it feels good to be in season 6 of So What You Saying. So check out our sponsors, guys. You know where they're at. Also, before we go, get your So What You Saying t-shirts. They're out there. You know what?
Yeah.
It's really easy. $10, and you can put So What You Saying on a t-shirt. And you can pick your white shirts because that's the easiest to print on. But pick your color.
So they all look the same.
Yeah. Yeah, we want them all to be the same. But you can pick the color of the logo. You can pick the color of the logo. You know what? If you want a purple, you want green, teal. We've had purple, we've had pink, we've had teal, we've had blue, red, yellow, all of that.
Yeah.
Put that out. Just let us know what you want. We'll get it sent out to you. $10. Piece of cake, guys. Not hard. Just do it. And with that, Keith, I got to say, my man, this week has been completely and utterly a pleasure.
Def Leppard photograph. We out.